Hi, I'm Greg Nyer, CEO of GX Commercial here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're going to do a walk around. We're going to talk about our new chipper, our 6-inch chipper, the BBC62. Let's just take this cover off and you see this big bear hiding underneath here. The unit comes with this cover. Let's review this feed chute. This feed chute has a OSHA compliant safety bar on it. If you are an employer and you have employees out there working on your landscaping site, you're required to be OSHA compliant. You can't have that slide switch. This is what they recommend for the OSHA compliance, the bar. Shut this bar off. We're going to come underneath here and take a look at this. This bar underneath here has a fully mechanical shutoff. Has one wire. There's no circuit boards in here. There's nothing for vibration, heat, humidity, nothing to go wrong with it. So, nice and safe. Let's also talk about this feed chute up at the top here. It's reinforced with this steel bar. Keeps it rigidity, and then also heavy duty rubber mats. All right. And we have a chainsaw toolbox. A what? Yeah, a chainsaw toolbox. No kidding. And it's on board. It's locking. And let's just take a look at that. And oh, look at that. It opens up all the way. This is big enough. This is a 35-inch. This is big enough for a 20-inch, 22-inch chainsaw bar assembled. It comes with this CE approved arborist safety helmet. And it's got the bear. You got to have the bear. So there's that. Plenty of room for your gas can, oil, chainsaw, and tools. All right, let's put this up front here and lock it back up. Okay, let's move around this side while we're down here on the ground. Let's talk about these fenders. These are good heavy duty metal fenders. There's a water sealed tight manual holder, 45 mile per hour tires and rims, DOT approved. So you can pull this on the road at 45 miles per hour, you can do it. Let's talk about this drive system. This is a Tornadic chipper. What is a Tornadic chipper? Well, a Tornadic chipper is different than a cyclonic. Cyclonic is a pressurized system that cuts with thin blades that expulsion the chips. A Tornadic is a pulling system. So instead of putting a 6-inch tree and feeding it like a rabbit, a carrot to a rabbit, this, you put a 6-inch tree in, and this system will take that tree and it'll do its job. And that'll be hands-free. So how does it do all that, Greg? Let's take a look at this Tornadic drone. All right, let's open this up. And this is a direct drive system. It's a 3-belt sheave system. Each belt is fiber reinforced, V-belt, 3/4-inch belts. Okay, heavy duty drive system. Let's talk about the engine that drives this. This is a Rado engine. It comes with a 5-year parts and labor warranty extended by GX Commercial. It is a twin-cylinder engine. It's a 20 horsepower. Each twin cylinder has a bore of 3.22 and a stroke of 2.78. It is an overhead valve engine. This engine also has an extreme amount of torque. 34 foot-pounds of torque. Unbelievable. And in this chipping business, torque is king. You know, you got to have torque to cut that. So 34 pounds of torque on a 6-inch chipper. Okay, twin cylinder. Unlike a single cylinder 14 horsepower engine that delivers 22 pounds of torque. This is a twin cylinder at 34 pounds of torque. So quite the difference on the performance. let's also look at the rest of the Tornadic system. So far, Tornadic is twin cylinders combined with a 3-belt sheave system. Feed chute is elevated. So as that tree goes in, that tree is also elevated with gravity while these blades are pulling that tree in. So that really helps a lot to get into that hands-free situation. Let's take a look at these blades. These blades are not 6 millimeter, they're 8 millimeter, and they're not 3/8 bevel, they are 3/4 bevel. So these blades are way step up upgrade, hardened tool steel, double edge, blade edges on both sides of these blades so you can reverse them and reuse them over again. A heightened chip bar in the bottom of the unit. This drum is also powered by that twin cylinder engine at 3,800 RPM. So you got a super fast drum, big blades, increased angle on the chip chute, and a 3-belt drive system. All these things work together as the secret sauce to help this system become Tornadic. Okay? So that's not it. The other part of the Tornadic is because it's feeding the tree so fast, it also needs to do an expulsion. It needs to get the chips out fast. So how do we do that? Well, we don't have a trapezoidal transition. That creates a spiral effect and slows down the expulsion. What we have is a flat board in here, and we have a direct blow up. So, what do you mean by blow up? Let me show you. Let's put these over here. All right, so as we open this up, you can see the thickness of these blades, and there's a shelf here, and when that blade was cutting on the other side, it scoops up these chips and it brings them around, and it's already inside up into this chip chute already. So it blows those chips immediately straight up, okay? And that's what we call a deployment chute. So this deployment chute comes up, and it comes out through this 8-inch Schedule 80 chip chute head, and you can also adjust this to blow. So now you're going to blow chips 40 to 50 feet, and they're going to come spray out, and then they're going to land in the woods, and they're going to create that path that you're trying to lay out in the woods or your landscaping. Okay? All right. So now, well, there's some more stuff here. What else are we going to talk about? Let's talk about this wheels up in the front. So before we do that, let's just look at this brake system. This new brake system of ours comes down, and now your brake is on, and now your brake is unlocked. And you want to put your brake on when you're out in the woods or out in the street or out in the neighbor's sidewalk or in the backyard. You need to have that locked down. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to tip this up, and as we tip this up, then we're going to take a look at these wheels up, and let's get a close-up of this, and let's look underneath here and see these pulls. These are spring-loaded pulls. There's one on each side. You simply go in and pull this, and your wheels are now locked in the up position. You would do this while it was still on to the truck, and then now you can tow. So then when you get to the job site, you simply open, wheels down, go ahead, take it off of the truck, go ahead and lay this back down, and now you're ready to go. Okay? All right. So you're out there working, and this becomes a trip hazard right here. It's a 2-inch tow bar. So we want to remove that trip hazard. We also want to put this maybe in our garage or our barn, and we want to reduce the storage size of it. So what's this about, Greg? Well, we have a pin here, and we just simply pull that pin in this one, and now we have what's called a flip-in stow, and we can flip that up and just stow that away, out of the way. Or when we're ready to tow, we can pull that, especially at the job site, get that out of the way, and then here we go, and there's that. Now, some of you are at the job site, you won't take off your chipper, you'll leave it on the truck. So in that case, your truck height, obviously, up over the tailgate, no issues, no problems with that. Okay, you blow it right into the back of your truck. All right, let's turn this around, and this will be fairly easy to rotate. It's a 0 turn unit. Really easy to do. And let's take a look at this motor. This engine has got a built-in throttle control right here. It's an electric start with a choke system. It has, it's really a beautiful setup. If you come over here and you look at this area, this is an oil cooler, very nice. And then underneath here is the oil filter, so you can change that. And this is the Big Bear Power, and we love to hear from our customers. You're welcome to call us out here in Las Vegas anytime. Visit us on bigbearpower.com. Use the contact us. If this chipper's for you, great. And thank you for considering Big Bear Power.